Welcome to the 2017-2018 NBA preview. My name is Josh, your enviers. Today we're covering the best team in the league, the best team in the Western Conference, the Golden State Warriors. Huge inspiration from Grantland, and also, like usual, this series is based off of regular season wins, but it doesn't matter. It's the last episode. Last season, the Golden State Warriors had 67 wins. This season, I could see them possibly being around the same area, maybe winning 70 games because now they have a full season under their belt with Kevin Durant. Maybe they'll mesh well together this season. There's really nothing stopping this Golden State Warriors team. There's not a single team out there. The only team that could stop them is team injury plague. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Whether you love the Golden State Warriors or not, Kevin Durant moving to the Warriors kind of caused this ripple effect that we've seen this offseason. That's absolutely amazing. You know, Chris Paul's with the Rockets, Jimmy Butler's with the Wolves, Paul George is with the Thunder. It's absolutely amazing. Paul Millsap with the Denver Nuggets. Amazing. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Kevin Durant, but I'm a huge fan of how he's shaped the NBA recently. Before, it was, all right, let's try to beat LeBron James. Now it's kind of turned into, yeah, we got to worry about LeBron James, but now we also got to worry about these guys over here with Kevin Durant, Curry, Draymond, Clay. This team's pretty stacked, and it's going to be hard to beat. So let's take a look at the offseason moves to see how they improved. And they improved. They improved, which is, it's a scary sight to behold.
And this is how they improved. They got more shooters. Nick Young and Omer Caspi, both great shooters. Nick Young, you know, it's kind of a hit or miss with him. He might clank it off the rim and not even look at the basketball go in. Happened once, could happen again. They got two great players compared to the players they lost. The only player of relevance that added something to this team last season was Ian Clark. He's no longer on the team, along with losing guys like Matt Barnes, who was barely there, and James Michael McAdoo, who was a champion 2 times. He has 2 rings. That's crazy. Good player with UNC, not so great player in the NBA. Lost 3 players, got 3 players back by drafting Jordan Bell with the 38th pick. Apparently, this was the Chicago Bulls pick. They traded the pick for money and now could possibly be a next Draymond Green-esque player. That would be kind of scary to see. Moving on to the rotation, let's talk about the best starting 5 of the NBA. Zaza Pachulia is there, one of the best centers in the league. He's the heart and soul of this team. If you can't tell, that's being sarcastic. Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. Solid 4, same team as last year, same starters as last year. The bench remained the same. They kept Iguodala. It's amazing. Bench looks like JaVale McGee, David West, Iguodala, McCaw, and Sean Livingston. Same team. Might just go back to the finals. Might just win another championship. We'll have to wait and see around June of this next year, actually, in 2018.
This starting 5 is absolutely scary. Probably the best starting 5 in the league, simply for the fact that they have Zaza Pachulia. He could just go out his way and injure players and, you know, not get fined, not get suspended for it. So Zaza is the real MVP. But the real question I have for the Warriors is not if he could win an MVP, Zaza, but who stops this team? What team in the NBA stops this Golden State Warriors team from becoming a 3-peat, a 2-peat, a dynasty?
I talked about it a little bit in the last episode covering the Houston Rockets. I truthfully feel the Rockets can match the Golden State Warriors offensively and defensively in a 7-game series, but I can't see anybody beating the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series. They're too stacked. The Warriors, whether for bad or for good, whether you love them or hate them, they've changed the NBA completely. Kevin Durant moving there caused a shift in star power in the NBA, like I said in the beginning, and also their tempo of basketball has changed to a more small ball, and now teams are trying to replicate the success of small ball lineups like the Golden State Warriors, and they're trying to beat the Warriors by playing small. I don't understand why you would want to compete with someone who's mastered something and then try to beat them at that. One matchup I would absolutely love to see, if possible, if healthy, is a 1 to 8 seed matchup between the Warriors and the Pelicans. Now, mind you, they only have Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, the Pelicans. Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, if matched up in the playoffs with the Warriors, they're going to have to score all the points. I'm not saying the Pelicans can beat the Warriors in a 7-game series, but it would definitely be fun to watch. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll just get swept like any other 8-seed team would get swept. Even with the 2 best bigs in the NBA, you would think that the Pelicans would at least give the Warriors a run for their money, considering Zaza isn't the best center in the league, and Draymond Green, he's kind of undersized. But nobody can beat this team. The only person, or not even the person, the only thing that can beat this team is injuries. It would suck to see one of the key guys go down with injuries and not be there for playoffs. Let me know in the comment section below what team has a realistic chance in beating the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series. I said the Rockets, and I also said the Pelicans would be fun. I could be completely wrong though, considering we haven't seen an ounce of NBA basketball this season and how teams are going to be playing.
So with that said, this is the last episode. I'm getting kind of teary-eyed here. If you could leave a like on it, it'd be greatly appreciated. Unless somehow this series does well over time and it starts gaining a little bit more traction and people come late, this is probably going to be the last time I do the NBA preview, simply for the fact that it's not worth it. It's not worth the amount of hard work I do with the graphics, the editing, the transitions, just to have a certain amount of people watch it that I feel like deserve more and have gotten more in the past. I always have my Patreon link in the end cards. If you guys want to see this season next year, this series next year, support me on Patreon. This series hasn't gotten me anywhere. It's actually kind of progressed and regressed. This is what I've been seeing with the views, the dislikes, the sub count, etc. But I know after this series we're going to be on a straight path upwards, simply for the ideas I have and the videos I have in store. So talking basketball is a risky thing, and I just talked about it for 30 videos straight. It's my first time like getting onto the microphone, doing a vlog, and seeing how the reactions was. And this is something I want to do in the future. So if you don't like that, it's unfortunate. You know, YouTube is filled with personalities. A lot of people say I have an amazing commentator, narrator voice, but just don't show yourself. Like, what? I'm going on a tangent. Thank you guys for watching this series. If you guys want to support me on Patreon, follow me on Twitter. Although this might be the end of the NBA preview series on my channel, it's not the end of my channel. We're going to keep going strong. We're going to keep posting videos, and we're going to be great. Hopefully you guys stay for the ride, and if you don't, that's completely understandable.
Be sure to catch all the other episodes of the NBA preview by clicking the videos on screen right now. If you want to take a look at the past episodes, the Patreon link is in the description and on the screen right now as well. You don't have to support me there. These videos don't make a profit for me to continue this series. It's optional, but if you want to, feel free to. I'll talk to you guys in the next video I post.